Welcome aboard the Creature Imagination Station. Right here with IPaintcreatures on my YouTube channel. I'd like to welcome you all back in and been here before. You know what goes down. I show you from my archives some painting and drawing from the imagination, and then explore, a little bit of poetic philosophy and read some quotes by some great people and how they got by and how they moved through this world and found their place and put it all into perspective to having an incredible, mysterious ride. So today I'd like to explore a quote from the man, the boxer, the one that stung like a bee and float like a butterfly. And I'm talking about Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali said, "The man who has no imagination has no wings." And I truly believe in that. Because wings, as a symbolic metaphor in all of life, allows us to, rise above any of our problems or anything that we see stuck in barriers in our way or circumstances or situations, and sees it more as a, adventure, a playground. And I'm showing you the way I make greeting cards and just come from my imagination and express the creature magic of joy and excitement and I forget exactly who I did this for, but I did it for I don't own this piece anymore. I sent it off. And back to the Muhammad Ali quote in the wings, right? And definitely if you look at the metaphor of wings, it allows you, to heighten your perspective. You'll be able to see a lot further and deeper into what is going on. And most of all, it brings you into a place that, if you have metaphoric wings, you can sail and you can fly and you could go into places that you first thought was impossible, and everything becomes possible. And you can see just even like how Muhammad Ali saw himself winning and defeating some of his, barriers of himself and keeping in touch with himself and opening up all the horizons so he could become a champion of the world. But most of all, he always brought us a lot of the quotes, which, I believed he really lived in my philosophy, which is looking at life as a painted poetic symphony. And, he boosted himself up. The imagination has a way of like really exaggerating and taking you to places that, first of all, you never thought you could go. Second of all, you never even envisioned they were even possible to rise above that plane of things. And so I pretty much, really live like that too. Imagination is what guides me. And when I get in doubt and get kind of low down and have those, low lit days, I basically look at it as, I gave up on my imagination and all I'm doing is just thinking the literal thoughts. And, like the creator of The Secret, that book, I remember her always talking about like when she was in dire straits making the film called The Secret, she would get bills, and then she started using her imagination. So every time a bill came in, she saw it as, the opposite. She saw it as a check. And then as she kept moving and kept creating, she eventually landed in a place where a lot of the bills were replaced with checks. And so that was just a way of seeing beyond all these physical kind of limitations and what we think we're just kind of stuck in. And we can definitely, venture way beyond that if we tap into, our kaleidoscope or our binoculars in our imagination to be able to see out of the present or anything that's become real situational or it seems like it's going nowhere. Well, the imagination has the power to see in eons, and a lot of artists have showed us that, and me as an artist, that's my constant mission every day, is to definitely take people beyond their limits and their lack and see that they're not going to fail and go into the think from mode, out past all the things that we think are just keeping it, within the parameters of what we think is possible. And the imagination definitely gives wings because it allows you to float above, like Muhammad Ali said, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right? So he pretty much was into the metaphor of how little critters and creatures and insects have the ability to fly, and and we don't actually have physical wings and we can't lift ourselves up, but definitely in situations where some of the thought processes and some of the judgment in society could kind of weigh you down. So definitely, if you use your imagination, you got wings. I got wings, you got wings. Let's fly, let's soar, let's go where everything is possible. Thank you for watching the video today. Hit all those fancy buttons so you know when I'm coming back a video. And please share the YouTube channel. It's growing. Like to build more community around it and like to really give it a platform, especially you that are interested in the funky eye puppets and my puppet project that is coming to you soon worldwide and going to uplift you and empower you and give you all you need to fly with wings. Yes. Talk to you real soon. Peace.